Jason Reitman right here is already teasing a possible Ghostbusters 2 villain, which is the original Ghost. I don't know. Well, he's teasing Vigo, of course. So this actually excites me. Well, first off, who the fuck was not scared of this guy? I mean, when it comes to Vigo, how freaky did he look? And we kind of talked about this last night too, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I remember watching Ghostbusters 2 in the movie theater. Me and my friend were covering our eyes because Vigo scared the shit out of us. But apparently, I mean, if they're going to go along with this, I mean, sadly, this is kind of like, yeah, you want them to just do something brand new, but I have a feeling that they're going to do some kind of Ghostbusters 2 now where it's going to be Vigo coming back. And this is what Jason Reitman actually had to say. He said, there is a lot of time and opportunity for Vigo the Carpathian to make his return. Look, are you saying that there's only one Vigo the Carpathian? Like he's talking about the painting. Maybe he's riding a horse in another one. Maybe impaling someone in another one. So there you go. The painting. There's more than one painting. So why not? And I wonder, and we kind of joked about this last night too, is like, are they going to joke about the fact that they changed the logo for Ghostbusters 2, where essentially the ghost is more happy and throwing up a peace sign? So I wonder if there'll be some kind of, if they do talk about that, are they ever going to talk about the fact that they changed the logo at one point? And then Jason Reitman even talked about too, about the fact that there was like an Ecto-1A, which I wonder if they'll reference that, talking about how the first Ecto-1 broke down, and then they had the Ecto-1A, which actually had more shit going on the top. It had like it had just more decals on it and everything. So I remember I had both versions of the toys. I had the Ecto-1 and the Ecto-1A. So wonder what that's going to be happening. What's going on, Nicotina? How you doing? So yeah. So bring it on, man. Bring it on, and we'll talk about the Ghostbusters box office because it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good for Ghostbusters, and hopefully there'll be a sequel. Hopefully there'll be many everything. Streaming, everything, I don't know. Just expand the shit out of the Ghostbusters world because sadly we only got 2 movies and then they tried to reboot, didn't work out. Let's not talk about that. And then now it seems like what happened with this, fans are happy. And it seems like they can really do something with continuing the Ghostbusters story. Ernie Hudson had mentioned that he wanted to be the Nick Fury of the Ghostbusters world, and I am all fucking for that. Please, I'm all for that. Let Winston be the Nick Fury of the Ghostbusters world. He goes around, recruits a bunch of Ghostbusters for different kind of invasions all around the world, and he's just like the guy. And I like the fact of, I've always said Ghostbusters with the actual Ghostbusters, they could just be like, they could be mentors, they teach. I mean, that's essentially what they started off doing, right? It's just like teaching, being in academia. I mean, obviously, if you watch Ghostbusters Afterlife, Peter was like the only one that went back to academia, and Ray's still in his store, and Winston, of course, is just like this rich dude who just started off this huge conglomerate company. So I'm all for that. I just want that. I just want to see that, and we'll see what happens. But I do like the idea of Winston Zedmore being the Nick Fury. So let it happen, because he's got sex appeal, like he says in the movie.